We've got 3 minutes until market open. QQQ, I mean, we're trading an all-time high area. Um, Only thing I really like for QQQ is pre-market low bounce. The ones I'm really favoriting today are going to be Tesla, breaking out of this pre-market high and previous week high range, or bounce back at its previous day high on a break and retest on its overall structure on the week. And then the trade's already happening with Tesla here. I do have a 4-hour level at 409, so I may wait for a break and retest. We'll see. I want to see if orders. I do see a lot of buy orders coming in, stacking in here. So Tesla, I might just take a market open breakout. Tesla, I like, or NVDA here, I like a pre-market low bounce or breakout of pre-market high. Right now, it's already rejecting it, so I might wait for a break and retest out of pre-market high. Palantir, like a pre-market low bounce or break and retest out of pre-market high. And then AMD, trading at all-time high, so I want to be more conservative with my entries. Might be a pre-market high, break and retest. But we got about 30 seconds until market open. The ones I'm favoring right now is Tesla long breakouts, but could get stopped out. So this one's going to be very fast and aggressive. Yeah, that's the only thing I'm really liking at market open. So Tesla is my main focus. Got 3 seconds until market open. We got market open. Contract, so yeah, there it goes. Yeah, missed. I knew it was going to be aggressive like that. NVIDIA hard rejecting its pre-market high. Yeah, Tesla need a retest closer to pre-market high. There goes Palantir. I guess that was a retest of my 1 minute right there, 214. Yeah. Wow, aggressive selling. I was afraid it was going to reject that 4-hour level. Bouncing previous week high in VWAP, but I still see a lot of sellers stacking there. NVIDIA, I don't see a lot of buyers stepping in yet. Wow, Tesla with an aggressive recovery, bouncing that previous week high. I guess that was my retest. See what that looks like on the 1 minute. Yeah, break and retest on the 1 minute. QQQ is just chopping at opening print. SPY, we're right at previous day high. Palantir hard rejecting pre-market high. Oh, just gonna at least wait for this first 5 minute candle to close out. Already missed a opening breakout potential or previous week high bounce. QQQ bouncing its previous day high as well, breaking above opening print. NVDA is attempting to bounce its pre-market low. Look at Tesla go. I guess that was the pullback entry right there on Tesla, previous week high. Yeah, look at that. So sometimes I feel like market open trades, the 1 minute is time frame is better than the 5 minute. Yeah, missed Tesla. Just too much hesitation. Wasn't confident in the market open. NVIDIA is attempting to hold its pre-market low bounce. Wow, big trade miss from Tesla. And I was literally favoring that at market open as well. Right in the pre-market, I was favoring it. Palantir is setting up for a pre-market high break and retest. Let me just do it up here. But I don't see a lot of buyers stacking. Go back to QQQ on here. Palantir forming a double top. Lower high on this second candle. NVIDIA is attempting to bounce here. This pre-market low. Though a lot of buy orders. See, I see. Oh, there's some sellers. Buy. I want to see if there's significantly more buyers than sellers. I'd be more confident to take this bounce here. Even Tesla, we've got a break and retest setting up. 4 hour level pre-market high, and there's my VWAP. I do like NVIDIA here. Alright, I'm entering NVIDIA longs, bouncing this pre-market low. push past opening print. That's what I'd like to see on NVIDIA. Currently up 10%. Had a delayed entry on pre-market low. Was waiting too much extra confirmation. Could have gotten them down here. I should have entered pretty much where my stop loss is. Look at Tesla bouncing VWAP. QQQ is breaking out of its opening print. Need NVIDIA to push with the market here. Immediately rejecting previous day high and opening print. Tesla's the strongest one. Need to break this candle high market structure right here on NVIDIA. There's Palantir setting up, holding above pre-market high for that retest entry. If NVIDIA goes from green to red, that's not a good sign. Palantir showing some strength now. All right, now on drawdown on NVIDIA. That's just frustrating. Saw a crazy move yesterday in NVIDIA, no follow through, and got stopped out already on NVIDIA. That's so frustrating. So frustrating. And I can't chase Tesla and Palantir up here. That's so frustrating with NVIDIA. And watch, now it's going to hold its bounce. Just can't believe it. Yep, NVIDIA shouldn't have chased it. Should have just entered down here. That's frustrating. Most I like is Palantir we can get a retest of pre-market high in VWAP. NVIDIA is attempting to bounce pre-market low again. It's holding it. Give NVIDIA another try. I'll wait till this 5-minute candle closes. Yeah, SPY's looking weak, rejecting VWAP from previous day high. There's too many sellers on NVIDIA. I don't see a lot of buyers kicking in. QQQ is starting to break down. SPY is breaking below its pre-market low. Yeah, SPY showing aggressive weakness. Something I gotta stay away from. If a ticker made a huge move the previous day, don't really look for much. NVIDIA had a massive day yesterday. Look at that. That's why it's just consolidating this morning. The only one I like is Palantir. If we can get a retest of pre-market high in VWAP. Do see a lot of buy orders coming in on Palantir. Entering longs here. What the hell? You gotta be kidding me. I'm in Palantir longs. Instant drawdown 5%. Palantir needs to push. We need to flip red to green. There we go. Need to push past this previous candle high and previous week low. If we can reclaim above that, I think we've got a lot of room to the upside. SPY needs to hold previous day close, bounce here. QQ needs to break above opening print so we can see the market continuation. Look at that. NVDA holding its pre-market low now. We need some more buyers to step in here at Palantir. QQQ with a aggressive bounce of its previous day close, holding above previous day high. SPY needs to reclaim previous day close and pre-market low. I try to enter here, but heck, I need to add more capital to my account. Usually like to withdraw a lot. Where my stop loss is where I should have entered. If I entered at where my stop loss is, I would have gotten trim off by now. Now we're rejecting already. Look at NVIDIA, beautiful bounce. Look at that. Can't believe I got stopped out on that trade. That's what happens with late entries, wait for too much confirmation. But my biggest fear is this. I would have got wicked out right there as well. So that's the thing I need to work on. It's the entries is the missing piece on what I need to improve upon. NVIDIA aggressively bouncing that pre-market low. And the trade I take doesn't move in my favor. Look at that. Is Tesla setting up for a pre-market high break and retest? Got 1 minute on this 5 minute candle. There we go. There's some buyers coming in. Oh, look at NVDA go. Even AMD holding its pre-market low bounce. Tesla so far holding a pre-market high, breaking retests. We need to break out of this structure and Palantir. Look at that, NVIDIA breaking out a pre-market high. Tesla setting up with that break and retest. Oh, look at NVIDIA. That is frustrating. Beyond frustrated. Same with Tesla. Palantir doesn't look like it's gonna hold. Needs to break out of this structure. Looking to trim at high of day, right below my weekly and previous week low. That should be about 30% profit for my 2-hour trim. Look at that. SPY, previous day close, pre-market low bounce. QQQ, previous day close, bounce to the T. Tesla pre-market high, break and retest. Lots of opportunities I missed out on. Too focused on looking for market open breakouts, I missed out on bounce and break and retest. If I took that breakout, I would have got stopped out after my trim on Tesla. I think it's time I just stop looking for market open breakouts. All right, we're rejecting the high of day, weekly level and previous week low as of right now. Wow, aggressive rejection. That's frustrating. SPY rejecting VWAP. Broke back below pre-market low. That's so frustrating. About waiting for a 2-hour trim. Now my trade went from green to red. Just can't believe it. No follow through. Look at Tesla. Wow. Tesla was the one I was favoriting at open today too. I like to breaking out of its. Look at that. You got Tuesday high, yesterday's high right there. Sorry I doubted you, Tesla. NVDA. Look at that. Just my entries. Entries are just terrible. Need Palantir to take out the Hive day. Wow. It's not looking good. It is rejecting Hive day too much. We're making lower highs now. Look at NVIDIA breaking back above pre-market high again. All right, third time's the charm. Come on, break through this market structure. Break through Hive day. QQQ and SPY are still looking strong. SPY is about to break above its VWAP. QQQ might break out of this pre-market high range. Oh, NVDA took out its high of day. Palantir, you need to do the same. Tesla's attempting to break its high of day as well. Look at SPY and QQQ. A lot of sellers just stepped in there on Palantir. QQQ is rejecting pre-market high. SPY rejecting previous day high. QQQ is breaking through pre-market high with some strength now. SPY with previous day high. I'm on Palantir. Look at QQQ go. Or look at NVIDIA go. Oh, look at this. Making higher lows, lower highs where I got to squeeze to the upside. We're going to squeeze to the downside here pretty shortly. Lots of FOMO in NVIDIA. Lots of FOMO. Contracts went up. Yeah, 200 to 300% on NVIDIA from around my entry, 177-ish. Yeah, that's extremely frustrating. Palantir Theta killing those contract premiums. Wow, look at Palantir rejecting again. Look at NVDA go. I haven't even got to my 2R target yet for Palantir. I can't even take a trim. It moves to break even. And if it doesn't break the structure, it's gonna reject. It needs to break high of day. Wow, look at NVIDIA go. Yeah, literally gotten right around here. I got stopped out here. Premiums are not moving on Palantir. Contracts are not moving well unless we can push it with aggressive strength to the uptrend. Wow, look at all those sell orders on Palantir. Surprised it's not flushing yet on Palantir. Unless these sellers are getting slowly eaten away. That's why we've just been consolidating here. Oh, we broke out of this structure. That's good. Just need to take out high of day with strength. Break out of this weekly and previous week low range. Come back and retest and hold above it. Almost there for my trim. I'm gonna stay patient. Need my trades to have room to breathe and let my winners run. I've exited some trades early this week that turned out to be winners, so I don't want to make that same mistake. Especially I waited this long already on Palantir. But it would be nice to get that first trim off. Had it there for a brief second. Look at that, already rejecting. There we go. All right, taking my first trim. Moving stops to break even. All right, now we have a free trade. Not taking my second trim until about 50%, which is a little bit above my 3R target. Gonna keep stops at break even, which will be roughly around this area here if we break back below. Got some room until my weekly low at 141. Love to take a second trim off and move at 50%, then move stops to 15% for 1 hour to ensure that I'm green on the day to cover for my loss from my first trade. Come on, we need to break through with strength here. Need to hold above previous week low. QQ still looking strong. Palantir needs to push with the market. Need a little bit more for my next trim. We have 38%. Rejecting previous week low. We need to hold above previous week low and weekly. Otherwise we get a fat pullback. Look at AMD holding its pre-market low. Oh, look at those sellers stepping in now. Yep. Aggressive sellers stepping in. Yep, that's what I was afraid of. We've got heavy resistance there. As long as we can hold above this, make that as the new support, it's a good sign. But I'm afraid for a reversal. We could just reverse here for the rest of the day. That's just crazy. Look at this pullback. That's frustrating. Very frustrating. Look at that. This pullback wiped out this whole candle pump. That is so frustrating. We've got all the way up to 40%. That's why I don't like to leave my stops at break even. But I want to give my trade some room to breathe. Buyers are not stepping in. Could have been a good full exit. Previous week low. Heavy resistance. You know, I need to start full exiting. Stopped out. That's so frustrating. Grinded all the way through all this. Just for that. Look at that. Previous week low. That is just frustrating. Oh, I gotta start playing rejections. Look, previous week low is top of this range. The video's still going strong. That's a frustrating day. Very frustrating. $500 loss on the day. Could have secured green. Oh, gonna call it a day. Frustrating, frustrating morning. Got stopped out of this pre-market low bounce. Got stopped out of this aggressive pullback. Could have taken aggressive more trim or full exit at previous week low. I think that's a good full exit, a weekly and a previous week low there.